Pedro Pear lived on 5-a-day Hill with Sally Strawberry, Monty Mushroom, Gertie Garlic, Bertie Banana and Mandy Melon. 5-a-day Hill was a very nice place to live, but there was one problem, and that problem was Pedro Pear. Pedro liked playing jokes. Now, a few jokes are okay, but Pedro just didn't know when to stop, and that made everyone very angry. Take yesterday, for example. The sheep and pigs were happily grazing in the meadow when along came Pedro Pear. "Boo!" shouted Pedro. "Baa!" went the sheep. "Grunt, grunt!" went the pigs. The sheep were not happy. The pigs were not happy. But Pedro Pear just laughed. Further along the road, Pedro saw Monty Mushroom. Monty was happily fishing in the river. "Boo!" shouted Pedro. "Yikes!" shouted Monty, throwing the fish right up into the air. Monty was not happy. The fish were not happy. But Pedro Pear just laughed. Further down the lane, Pedro saw Sally Strawberry. Sally was happily dancing to her music. "Boo!" shouted Pedro. "Yikes!" shouted Sally, jumping right up into the air. Can you guess where Sally landed? Yes, on top of a sheep. The sheep was not happy. Sally was not happy. Pedro just laughed. Further along the lane, Pedro saw Mandy Melon. Mandy was happily playing tennis. "Boo!" shouted Pedro. "Yikes!" shouted Mandy, throwing her tennis balls up in the air. Mandy was not happy. The tennis balls were not happy. Pedro just laughed. Further along the lane, Pedro saw Gertie Garlic. Gertie was happily balancing on her tightrope. "Boo!" shouted Bertie. "Yikes!" shouted Gertie, falling off her tightrope. Guess where Gertie landed? Yes, on top of a sheep. The sheep was not happy. Gertie was not happy. Pedro just laughed. Further along the lane, Pedro saw Bertie Banana. Bertie was happily diving into his pool. "Boo!" shouted Pedro. "Yikes!" said Bertie, jumping up in the air. Guess where Bertie landed? Yes, in the flower bed. Bertie was not happy. The flowers were not happy. Pedro just laughed. That evening there was a meeting. Everyone was there except Pedro Pear. "We must do something about Pedro," they said. "We have to stop him playing jokes," they said. Then they made a plan. The next day they waited until Pedro was happily playing with his punch bag. Then they crept up behind him and shouted, "Boo!" "Yikes!" shouted Pedro, jumping in the air. Guess where he landed? Yes, on a sheep. Pedro was not happy. The sheep was not happy. Everyone else just laughed. Did Pedro ever play jokes again? No, of course not. Well, almost never. Was Pedro happy? Yes, of course. Why? Because now he didn't frighten people. He had lots of friends. I hope you've enjoyed the story about Pedro Pear. Maybe you'll listen to the other stories about the characters who live on 5-a-Day Hill. Why not make a little fruit or vegetable character of your own and draw pictures to make up a story about it? If you go on the channel, then you will find lots of help about making and writing and illustrating your own stories, and even how to use this app to publish them. Have fun with your stories.